guys, hey, guess what? We are filming a video in the daytime. This is very weird. You see, my body is not eye bags. This is not my vibe. This is not where I usually make videos from. As you guys know, it's very, very odd, very, very weird. Look at the natural light coming in. The eye bags are so crazy, I can't. Anyway, I have some time today, so I'm making this video in the day. As I just said, my hair is back. Right. Anyway, so I made a video for you guys about people that are just jealous of you. And now I'm going to convince you that there are some people that you meet that might actually like not care about you at all. And I don't mean this in like a demeaning way or like, oh, they just don't care about you and they never will. No. I mean, like, there will be different types of people you'll meet in your life. And of course, I especially learned this in college, right? But it's honestly a phenomenon. Like this, I could talk about this for a really long time and I get really excited talking about it because there was a point in college, and this only happened like senior year. Like this only when I was with people who were more kind of grown. Like, I don't know how to say it, but it's just fascinating. I wanted to talk to you about people who are so locked in that their life is just like, it's insane. So basically, I woke up this morning and I was thinking about this girl that I met in college, right? And I actually met her because we were both going to be on the Sherry Show. Not as stars, as guests, I wish one day, but even for that to happen, like I got that opportunity through the college that I went to, and she was going to stuff like this all the time. Like I followed her on Instagram, I talked to her for a little bit at the Sherry Show, of course, but then like the next day she's with Blake Lively and she's like at the Barnes and Nobles in the city, like for this crazy book signing with this famous author. Like it was just so insane to me because I live in New York, obviously. And actually there are a lot of people who live in New York that are built like this. Like it's not like they live to go to fun events and you know it's their entire like reason for being, but they do things naturally that like stimulate their mind and they find, you know, things to always be going to. And they're the kind of friend that's always doing side quests, but they're doing side quests in a way that will better themselves. Like they're always networking. And it's just so insane because prior to like, you know, all of this and the people that I was kind of referencing in the last video, it's just such an insane switch up because of course they care about you. Of course they'll ask about your life, but they literally have so many things going on in their life that it's like they don't even think of gossiping. They don't even think of, I don't know, just the kind of things that other people like think about. And it's just so crazy because I'm not trying to like promote this sort of like over productivity and promote like, you know, what is it, burnout or anything like that. No, like this girl was genuinely so happy going to all this stuff. Like she's the kind of girl that knows all the websites for, you know, like to win Broadway tickets. And she's the kind of girl that, you know, I kid you not, like there's definitely a video. I think she's also like low-key an influencer, but not like, you know, like she's working her way, you know what I mean? So there's been like, she's been to red carpet events, bro. And she's been dressed up for these. And it's just like, you know, and everyone is just a person at the end of the day, but she's just a girl I went to school with. So it's really fascinating to see like she's just so locked in. And obviously like this doesn't have to be women. I do feel like this is men. Men will go on the craziest, most, you know, like insane, like intellectually stimulating side quests. Whatever conference, you know, there's a bunch of men there. So I don't know, like of course I'm kind of doing terrible at explaining it right now, but you will actually meet people who will not care so much about the little things that everyone else cares about. And is this maturity? Yeah, I guess so. I think so. But I think it's just it's a different mindset. It really is. Like, they're always thinking about what's the next thing for me? What's the next thing that will better me? And the great thing about having friends like these is you could just tag along. Like, I don't know. Like, there's been a couple of times where I've met a few like celebrities or whatever, and it's like, it's because my friend brought me. And that's not even something to be ashamed of. It's really cool. And if you ever find yourself like, meeting one of these people, of course, they are your friend and they should care about you and they should hang out with you. They shouldn't always be at these crazy Google events or whatever. But I think it's just really amazing to have friends like these, because everyone is always wondering, hey, how can I get into this place? Or hey, how can I get my book signed at this place? Or hey, blah, 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 whatever. And to know that there are people out there that know, like, I don't know. It's cool. It really is. And I think it's also like, I live in New York, so everything is going on at the same time, really. Music, fashion, film, that book writing, everything. Like, everything is going on. But I think it's just kind of interesting, because I have this other friend who literally went to the Grammys, and of course you have to apply to fill in the seat, and maybe you have to pay to go to these things, most likely, actually, I don't know. But it's just, it kind of gives you the confidence that you can do these things too. Because I think everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people my age are like, well, what if I was just famous? Like, what me famous? Like, if you don't know where that's from, that reference will really freak you out. But we all kind of wonder, like, oh, I just have this movie idea and I really wish it could be written. You just never know. The amount of times you go to these events, the amount of times you probably see the same people at these events, you really never know. So I think especially like with the school I went to, there were a lot of people focused in marketing, and there were a lot of people focused, in acting and stuff like that. So of course you're almost like required to go to these events. But I kid you not, guys, the one girl that I was talking about earlier, every day her story would be different. Every day her Instagram story would be, she's just at this event that you didn't even know existed, but it's, like most likely amazing and has something to do with like fashion or whatever. She very much lived like the gossip girl life, if that makes sense. Like, literally the gossip girl life without the drama and without like the boys, honestly. And maybe she did, maybe she had her own like problems or whatever, but I don't know. I think that you are definitely bound to meet these kind of people in college. Like, whether they're in the same major, as you, or in the same classes as you. I had a lot of friends also who were in computer science, obviously, because that's where I got my degree in. They're always working on games. They were always doing side projects, and they were always going to conferences, and they were always doing like these seemingly like kind of crazy things. Because one thing about me is, if it's out of my comfort zone, I do have a little hesitation, and I'm like, oh, no, like, let's, hold back on that. It's very cool to have friends who will sort of be like, if I can do it, why can't you? Yes, that's what I was trying to convey the entire video. If you have friends that are doing these seemingly amazing things and you're unsure, they, unless they're like weird, you know what I mean? They will reassure you, and they'll be like, wait, well, I need a +1 and you're free on Friday, so you're coming with me. You know what I mean? Like, just that type of thing. Anyway, yeah. So I don't have a lot of time left, but like I said, these people are so focused on their own future, their own growth, their own progress, that they will be, concerned and worried about your problems, but they will not be as toxic, honestly, as other people in your past. So keep an eye out for these people. Keep them close, not just because you get to go to cool events with them, just because they're the kind of person that you want around, the kind of friend that you want around. So yeah, that was me just talking for 9 minutes, and I hope you enjoy this video. I filmed it in the day, very different than usual. And yeah, I'll see you next time. I'm still trying to believe I can like serve face, even though I'm like eye bags, hair back. Anyway, bye.